Hello, friends. Susan Axelrod here, confidence coach. We are talking about selling. Yes, we're talking about sales. I'm doing a 5-part series on this topic because of my experience with my own clients who have shared with me how much they hate sales. I ask them, how can you do business if you hate sales? In my work in intuitive business, I teach organic marketing and organic selling. And that's what I'm going to speak with you about today in this part, which is seminal messaging in sales. Other people call it the pitch. I never liked the pitch, and now I hate everything about the pitch because I'm not trying to pitch you something. I'm offering you something. I'm just standing here comfortably, confidently, calmly in my skin and in my space saying, here's what I do. Here's what's important about what I do. And if you're interested, I'd love to work with you. So the other parts of this series included know your service or product. That was the first part of this series. Seems like a funny thing to say, but it turns out that many people who are in business for themselves especially struggle to clearly articulate their own service or product. The second part of the series was know your market. To whom are you speaking? Are you in B2B or B2C? Do you even know what that means? Also, when you look into that webcam, because that's a lot of how we do our marketing and sales today, who is on your mind? Who is in your brain? To whom are you speaking? Right now, I'm speaking directly to you, the woman in the second half of life who's in business for herself, wanting to turn a passion or a hobby into a business, or wanting to use your wisdom gleaned and gained to do something independently in the second half of life. When I look into this webcam, you are whom I am looking at. The third part of this series was to know your stats and know your outcomes. This is important because, as we'll learn in seminal messaging, it's very important to be able to say why you are a good investment. Anybody who's going to buy your services or your products basically is making a commitment or an investment. And knowing your stats and outcomes definitely helps them to make a more informed decision. Today, we're talking about seminal messaging. Let me give you an example of what I call seminal messaging. One of my clients said to me recently, Susan, you talk about seminal messaging, but I don't even really know what that means. I thought everyone knew what that meant. What I mean is core, central. What is the core messaging that you want people to know about your business? What is central to who you are, what you do, and what you offer? That's what I'm talking about with seminal messaging. I'm talking about it in the sales process. Here's an example. I offer an amazing women's business accountability group. We meet weekly. And what happens over the course of this group session is that women get to really bond with each other by coming there weekly, sharing what their progress is and their productivity, listening to what others are doing, and becoming an actual mastermind team to support each other. And so that is one of the pieces of seminal messaging for my women's business accountability group. It's not just me sitting there talking at you. I do my accountability. I do a little bit of group of coaching inside the group, but mostly the message I want you to know is how much every person supports each other inside my group. Another seminal message for me to sell my accountability group is me. It's live personal time with me. I am aware that so often when people buy things from a coach, some kind of program or package or group experience, it's evergreen. Basically, all you're buying are videos. In my accountability group, you actually come live with me every Tuesday for 90 minutes. I'm there full live in person. And as part of my group, another seminal message is I offer a monthly coaching session. So not only do you get to be with me live for 4 times in a month, you also get a monthly coaching session, which is fantastic. That's me in real time, not some videotape of me that you have to watch. In my new group that's coming up soon, I'm layering in other things, a monthly workshop, another opportunity to learn together and to grow together in business. And there's even more than that. These are seminal messages in my business. And that's what I'm talking about with seminal messaging in sales. I want to be crystal clear on the benefits of what you would receive by joining my women's business accountability group. See me pounding my hand. I'm so impassioned about this. Why? Because since last September, we've been meeting every week, weekly. This is my 3rd cohort that we're just going to be finishing up this month. Now I'll be starting a new cohort for the second half of this year, starting July 1st for 6 months. So I want you to know what the seminal points are of why you should join. I don't need to convince you. I don't need to push you or pressure you. I do need to let you know. That's about all the selling I do. I just let people know. And then I invite you. Now, yes, as part of a sales process, of course, you might hear from me. Of course, I will follow up. Of course, I will want to connect with you personally. And I might even ask you to let other people know about this opportunity if you think that it might interest them. Another part of selling, referrals, personal referrals, right? So what I'm doing here in real time is using my own services to show you how to sell for yourself. So that's pulling back the curtain, total reveal. But how could I share it with you in the most effective way without telling my own story, right? So that's what I call organic selling. I'm giving you something very important, this 5-part series, to get you focusing your mind on sales. You can't have business without sales. And I've shared important points along the way. Today, we're talking about the seminal message points in your selling. And I'm also giving you information about what I sell into the bargain. See how that works? That's why I want it to work for you. So that's it, folks. That's the seminal messaging in sales. And the last part of the series that I will cover next time is confidence selling. I hope you'll join me for that as well. Take good care. I'll see you soon.